I'm Chronix, and this is Crystal from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your Raw review for September 2nd, 2013 from Des Moines, Iowa.
That's right.
And, whoa man, where did that come from? But yes, we are in a different spot recording because...
We are.
Yeah.
Because I thought you put our sheets in the dryer, and you thought I put our sheets in the dryer, and our sheets were not in the dryer. So the dryer is going and it's very loud in the other room.
And unfortunately, where we normally sit is much closer to the dryer than here, so here we are.
That's right.
Now, we start off with Randy Orton,
Yep.
Triple H, The Shield outside.
Yep, they're all in the ring.
And Triple H is talking about how, well, y'all all really like to see Daniel Bryan, and he's cool, and y'all chant him, and y'all cheer him, but it's not what's good for business. Because you think back in the day, when you got people like Doink the Clown, people liked him, people cheered for him, but he wasn't in the main event. And see, Daniel Bryan's basically
I thought
this...
Doink the Clown was in the main event sometimes.
well, he wasn't ever the World Heavyweight Champion, so no.
Okay.
But yeah, he was featured a lot. His face was around all over the place, so they're trying to make that connection. And it was also like a 1-2 punch because Doink the Clown is dead. And that was kind of mean. They didn't even give Doink the Clown like a mention on WWE, I don't think. They didn't even put his name up there, like, remember this guy?
Well, it's because he's been like 8 different dudes.
I know, but still.
How you gonna...
He's like one of the more famous, if not the most famous ones.
Yeah, but he's a character that can be brought back at any time because he was always different people.
That is true, but you're talking about a real-life human being, and that's kind of mean.
I'm talking about like 8 different real-life human beings, only one of which is dead.
I know. But the reason that I think that they brought that up was because of that. I don't think if he had died, they may not have brought that up so much.
Okay.
Could have brought up anybody else. I don't know. Maybe you're right. But I think that there was an extra little meanness in there because of that.
Okay.
Perhaps I am wrong. But anyways, he does this to the crowd and everything. And the Shield is out there. It's kind of funny because if Triple H is so big and intimidating, why does he have to have so much security? Why is he so afraid of Daniel Bryan?
That's a good point.
I guess it just adds to his heelism. But,
yeah.
Alright, so tonight we're going to have Daniel Bryan going against The Big Show. Yes, the boo-boo face champion himself, The Big Show.
Has Daniel Bryan given his promo yet? When does Daniel Bryan give his promo?
That's about the time he gives a promo.
Right now?
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan gives a pretty good promo, I thought. Because he was just saying, the only reason that they're making him do all this stuff and being so mean to him is because he's a threat. Because if he wasn't a threat, then they would just have him fight Randy Orton, because of course Randy Orton would beat him.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Daniel Bryan, for coming in there and cutting that promo for me, because, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's like Daniel Bryan, like, why are they so afraid? Are they afraid of his wrestling abilities? I think that they are. But anyways, he's going to be taking on The Big Show, who's been crying, who's been sobbing, who's been very sad lately.
He wasn't crying yet. The crying came later.
Well, he wasn't even out there yet, so much.
So therefore, he wasn't crying yet.
Anyways, backstage after this match is made, Cody Rhodes is hanging out. And here comes Triple H, and he makes a match. It's going to be Randy Orton versus...
Hey, Cody, how's your dad?
Yeah. Cody Rhodes, because apparently, there's always been this, backstage thing that Vince McMahon didn't really like Cody Rhodes or whatever. I mean, Dusty Rhodes' dad. So they're, building into that whole thing, because they got to throw in all this real-life stuff onto everything now, because, see, that makes it more believable, I guess. They're just sprinkling a whole lot of that on recently, and he's like, hey, Cody Rhodes, I hear that you're getting married in real life. And I'm like, see, it just...
It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you.
It bothers me because it's like they are intentionally forcing, oh yeah, I'm going to bring real life into this. And I don't know, it just irritates me. Because, you can see through it. It's like, insert real life thing here, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. It kind of bugs me. Because they're trying so hard. It doesn't feel natural. You know what I mean? It's like you're getting married, so because you're going to get married and whatnot, I'm going to have you have a match against Orton tonight. And if you lose...
You get fired.
Well, see, he didn't say fired. He just said...
He said you won't be employed for long.
He said you probably won't. Which,
no, he said he guaranteed he wouldn't.
Man, this battery...
Yeah, you never charged it.
I charged it. Anyways.
Clearly not.
Now, I'm going to have to edit these videos, unfortunately. But, we got that. That's going to happen tonight. If Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes, it's not going to look very good for Cody Rhodes. Not at all. So now we have The Miz coming out and fighting Fandango. Now, I'm not sure if Miz TV is over, because it seems like it's been kind of dissipating, which I say thumbs up to, because it was smothering and suffocating The Miz's career.
Agreed.
And I didn't watch SmackDown. I didn't have enough time to catch it, unfortunately, but I hear that SmackDown is continuously good, which is thumbs up. But they're not doing the SmackDown rebounds, not that I've seen with my eyeballs, so I'm not sure if they've completely abandoned that, so I don't know what's going on. Because usually they give those little preview packages, and they would let you know what's going on.
Do you see things with other than your eyeballs?
That is a good point. I see things in my dreams, and those are not using my eyeballs. I can see things in my mind.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel about that one?
I feel great.
Anyways, The Miz has a pretty good match, and it kind of made me forget about all his ridiculousness that he's been trying to do recently. I like The Miz and everything, but you know how it is, and how it's been recently. But The Miz...
But he does a good job.
He does. He win...
See, I told you, I didn't lose faith in The Miz. You were all like, he's completely done.
Well, okay, but if he continued down that path...
But I had faith he was going to come back.
See, I can't just go off of faith. I have to go off of truths and facts. And the truths and facts were leading him down the deal of destruction.
The deal of destruction?
The path of destruction, or whatever.
Okay.
Road not looking so good is the point. Anyways, he wins with the figure 4 leg lock, which I still don't like, but I guess...
Why do you not like that?
I just don't like him doing it. He just looks stupid.
It looks fine.
But but I guess I just have
You're just butthurt because Ric Flair's not doing it.
It's true. I am butthurt because Ric Flair's not doing it. But I don't care. You see, I'm supposed to get over it. Look, I got over Ken Shamrock used to do the ankle lock, and then Kurt Angle did. I got over that really fast, okay?
It's because Kurt Angle is like your hero.
He's a multi-time DWI champion.
He is the multi-time.
He's had as many DWIs as he's had WWE championships.
That's true. That's the truth.
But anyways, after the Miz win, we go to somebody who's had, I believe, even more WWE championships. Or wait, no, that was WCW championships. Booker T. Booker T talks about Rage Against the Machine, and he's talking to Brian, and Brian is
he
like...
just basically tells him that he needs to be careful, or he's fighting because he's fighting a losing battle.
So inspiring
That's
words.
how I would sum it up.
From Booker T.
They weren't really inspiring. They were more cautionary.
Why you gotta be so right? So he said that he should give up this match, and then Brian says, "Tell me you didn't just say that." So they just swap back and forth and steal each other's catchphrases, which always is something. Booker T. Now we have Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. Or not. Because Dean Ambrose attacks him from behind. It was an Ambrose ambush.
They said that like 4 times, by the way.
Did they really?
Yes.
I thought I came up with that.
Did you really think you came up with that?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I wasn't listening to the commentary.
They said it like 4 times. And actually, see, because when you were like, an Ambrose ambush, I thought you were just repeating what the announcer said because he had literally just said it. I
was not listening. I was watching the match, alright? I wasn't listening to the commentary.
Alright.
Dude!
This is not an original phrase.
I thought I was just coming in here and just killing it with that one. I was like, oh, I'm going to say Ambrose ambush. And people are going to be like, oh man, he's so smart.
Sorry.
But Michael Cole said it probably 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
alright, so anyways, that match doesn't really happen.
Ziggler looking good with his long hair, by the way.
True, he's growing his hair out longer every day. And now Dolph Ziggler is going to take on Ryback. With new tights designs, I guess because Rob Van Dam took away his rights to wear those spray painted deals. Now Ryback wears the black and the white on like separate sides. So it's like that Star Trek episode.
Did not pay attention to that.
Okay, well, yes. I guess Ryback doesn't like bullying because, you know, Ambrose with the ambush and from behind is kind of a bully.
Ryback is a bully.
He is a bully. And we found out that he actually
he is not
endorsed...
a star.
He's not a star in more than one way. And but he does like bullying because he goes in there and starts attacking Dolph Ziggler. He wins the match. During this match, you had just an enormous array of Goldberg chants, followed by minutes of silence, which doesn't go well for Ryback, especially with his new costume change. He's still got his jacket for his backstage segments and standing on stage doing nothing, but there you go. Now here comes, I hope the battery can hold up for this one, the Stephanie McMahon segment blew my mind. Alright, I know people that get upset at me when I take things too seriously, and when I say things don't make sense, and they're like, oh, it's just wrestling, get over it.
Oh, yeah.
But
no, this was too far.
There's a point where it goes so far.
This was too far.
You know, if they want me to be a fan who knows what's going on and, you know, like, knows history and, you know, I feel like I should be respected at least a little bit. They shouldn't make me feel like I'm a complete moron, or they shouldn't assume that I'm a complete moron, right? Only when I actually am. But I am not on this. I know this.
You can do math.
I can do math, man. I got my college algebra down right there, and I'm ready.
You did college algebra right there.
I did. And check it out. It's on the floor because that's how much I care about it. Alright, so Stephanie McMahon comes out and she's talking to the Big Show, saying that he's the Giant, and that growing up as a little girl in 1990, well, growing up as a little...
She doesn't say the year.
Growing up as a little girl, she looked at the Giant as like a role model, and she was talking about the Big Show. You know, she's talking to the Big Show.
Later she says, when you look at me, you see that 12-year-old girl.
She did say that.
Yes.
Okay. If she was 12 years old when the Big Show first came to the WWE in 1999, that would make her...
A year younger than you.
She would be like 25 or 26.
25.
Okay. She is not.
26.
She is almost 40, okay? So she's lying to us. She was like in college in 1999. She was already getting crucified by The Undertaker by that time. She was a full-on adult. So she's telling us that the Big Show was her mentor as a teenager. I'm sorry, but like that is just too far. That's like saying, Vince McMahon, I'm Vince McMahon and I'm 34 years old. You don't think I am? Well, screw you. I just said it, so you have to accept it. That just irritates the crap out of me. They're just lying straight to my face. Now, you could say that she was like talking about Andre the Giant, because that's probably like more accurate as when she was an actual child, because she did say the Giant, which you would think the Giant...
But they're different people.
They're different people.
They're both big.
Yeah, because the
not make them the same person.
I know, but in WCW, the Giant was the Big Show, but Andre the Giant is who she was probably actually talking about, but she was doing some kind of weird transference thing, but I don't think that's what she was doing. That's the only way you could explain it. And then she was talking about how he's going to die young because of his thing or whatever.
Yeah, that was pretty jacked up.
That was pretty mean. But it was just stupid, trying to make us accept that she is 15 years younger than she is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just stupid.
It was
very dumb. We know that the Big Show came to WWE in 1999. Maybe they're trying to like remove the lines between WCW and WWE and just make us think of one gigantic long history, but I seriously doubt that as well. Now we have the Primetime Players versus 3MB. 3MB, they could benefit greatly, or actually, if they went to TNA, I guess TNA would actually benefit greatly. Maybe not. But the Primetime Players, they got all the benefits in the world. Because you got Darren Young, and boy, they're pushing this man to the moon. And they won the match, although it was Titus O'Neil who actually got the pin. Primetime Players, boom, out of nowhere, just on a winning streak. They will probably be tag team champions in no time, right?
Yep.
I mean, why not? 3MB, however, they're still on Raw all the time when Jack Swagger and a bunch of other guys aren't.
Why. I'm glad that Jack Swagger's not on there anymore. That makes me happy.
But anyways, Titus O'Neil gets the pinfall victory, so good for the Primetime Players. Always been a supporter of them.
You have.
The whole time. Even, yeah, back to he had the little whistle in the match and everything. I liked it. Alright, so Triple H has a segment with, Paul. Yes. Was it Paul Heyman? Or was it the Big Show? There was a segment where he was talking to the Big Show.
It was later.
Yeah, that was later. Never mind. All right, so Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. If Cody Rhodes loses, now the commentators are telling us for sure that he's going to get fired if he loses the match. So it is set in stone.
What will he do with his new marriage? Expected to be the provider?
Well, I don't know what his wife does.
I don't either. But I'm just saying that's what they were implying.
No, that's true. Because, they'll be destitute. Okay, so all the wrestlers look on. Is this the main event? No, it is not.
No, not even close.
No, I was like, what the crap? But yeah, the wrestlers are looking on backstage. Boy, I need to write my letters more correctly. Not at the stage, backstage. They were looking on in great intent and all that. Yes, and you could see RVD's shirt, and on the back it said, "Damn, it's good to be back." And I was like, "It's a bad word." But it was his last name, so I guess technically it's not a bad word. But I mean, his shirt could also say, "Damn, it's good to not be Ryback." But, it's kind of similar. Good to be back. Good to not be Ryback.
Move on from the joke.
Boy, that was hilarious. Alright. He hits that perfect moonsault on the mat. He doesn't hit anybody with it. I love his moonsault. It's freaking insane. Cody Rhodes is awesome. I've been a big fan for a long time.
I know.
Have you?
Yeah. I didn't like him when he had the thing on his face, but before and after the thing on his face, I liked him.
And he loses the match. It was a super sad day, and it looks like...
It actually made me happy, because I figured that they're firing him so that he can take, 3 or 4 weeks off for his wedding and stuff.
Some people seem to think that he's going to be gone until Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble. That seems like a long time.
It does seem like a long time. I mean, I could see being gone probably 3 to 4 weeks, because you got to have, almost a week to get ready. And then you got maybe a 2-week honeymoon and then a week to chill and get your life together and get moved and then come back. So, I mean, I could see being gone potentially for at least a month.
Yeah, at least a month.
Just for a vacation.
I don't see, I don't know, I just don't see 3 months.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not really that long. It's September, October, November, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I don't know. I don't think he's hurt or anything.
No, I really think that, because we're going to have to let him go for a month for his wedding. If he was going to do it right.
Well, yeah, but wrestlers all the time get married and don't take no time off.
Yeah, I know, but if he was, really going to be involved in it...
Yeah.
Then he would need more time off.
He had to cut his mustache, I guess.
Probably.
Was that in preparation for the wedding?
That was a long time ago.
That was
but
a few
if
weeks
I was
ago.
his fiancé, I'd be shave that thing off.
Well.
But.
Triple H comes out there at the defeated Cody Rhodes and says, "You're fired." And the world mourned. I was sad. I thought he might be able to pull it out and just get a victory somehow, but no.
I was not sad because I realized the reasoning behind it.
Boy, you know the #1 Cody Rhodes fan of all time, right? You know who that is? It's Chester. At Cody Toads. She loves her some Cody Rhodes. It's even in her name. And she was very sad. She even tweeted me about how sad she was. And I was like, it's going to be okay. Because I'll probably not do anything when he comes back,
That was random.
Nobody will be sad. But anyways, you know what? You're random.
Yeah, a lot of randomness going on in your thoughts today.
I'm never random at all. Ever. I am very...
Will you just read the paper?
You should have took your own notes.
Yeah.
See, I'm in control now. So, CM Punk cuts a promo. It's a good face promo, actually. He had a kendo stick in his hand. He was ready to beat Paul Heyman and Curtis Axel or anybody else. And he was talking about, your fans bought your tickets. And you came to Des Moines, Iowa. And you know what? You brought your signs supporting me and you wore your shirts. I like that. And, this is a good face promo. And it just makes me laugh when he does his little face promo.
Is he a face again now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was good stuff. So now we have a 3-way with Divas. Yes.
Okay.
Your dreams have been fulfilled. As it is, Natty Neidhart, one of the Bellas who is not injured, and Naomi. It's a #1 contendership match with AJ on commentary. And guess how this match ends?
I bet AJ comes out and does something.
DQ by AJ. Man, you're smart. That match lasts about 2 seconds, and we move on. Apparently, Edge is going to be back next week for some unknown reason.
Cool.
Just one time. He's probably going to promote something.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's not
That's
going to wrestle.
General consistency. Maybe he'll tell Christian that he should have one more match. Rob Van Dam and Ricardo Rodriguez, or as I like to call him, Triple RVD, hasn't caught on yet.
Continue.
Versus Damian Sandow. Which, On paper, it sounds like a good match.
It does sound like a good match.
And in reality, it's a good match. So, thumbs up for that. They had a good match, Rolling Thunder, all the good stuff. Rob Van Dam comes away, and oh man, Damien Sandow, he's a Money in the Bank dude, and he lost again. Wow, this is a pattern of Money in the Bankness that just doesn't make any sense to me, but I move on. And at Night of Champions, it's going to be AJ versus like a bunch of the people from Total Divas or whatever. So good thing. Now we see a bunch of indie wrestlers dressed as security come and get Cody Rhodes, take him out of the building.
Did he have a box full of stuff?
He didn't!
Or a bag or anything?
I don't think he had a bag! But you know, at a lot of corporations, when you get fired, they don't like exactly let you take anything, right? They have somebody else come and take your stuff.
Yeah, but you still get your stuff. Like,
I know,
they
but
would walk out with your box.
like behind
with
you?
Yeah.
I don't think they took anything.
I'm just saying, he would have a bag full of clothes or something.
Well, I guess Triple H said no.
Just saying.
I guess he said no. Okay. So, wrestlers now line up at the top of the stage. And the Big Show says to Bryan, who he's taking on in this match, that I don't want to hurt you. Hey, look, it's Ted DiBiase. You won't see him on Raw. And now we have the match. The Big Show don't want to hit him. He doesn't want to hurt him. Triple H and...
Yeah. So this is the part where Big Show started crying and Triple H called him by his first name. And
yeah. Blah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's real now. He said his first name. Hey,
I didn't even know what his name was, Paul.
Teddy, I'm breaking kayfabe. Your name is Teddy. Oh
No.
my God. Alright, so, yes. He doesn't want to hit Daniel Bryan. He hits Daniel Bryan. Stephanie comes down to the ring, and Stephanie instructs her big brother, her little brother, I don't know.
Daniel Bryan.
Yes, to hit Daniel Bryan. He's got an ironclad contract, right?
I mean, you know, like 6 months ago when he first got the contract, it was ironclad where he could do whatever he wanted, no matter what. Now, it's not ironclad at all in any way, and he can get fired at any moment.
I guess I missed that.
I would have,
when
see,
it
honestly,
changed.
if they never would have brought up the ironclad contract again, I would have forgot about it. But they brought it back up, and we're like, well, this is how you're going to get out of your ironclad contract. Like, if they hadn't said that, I would have forgotten about it.
Wow, that was probably not a good idea to even start with the ironcladness.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have completely forgot about that storyline. It was like a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, they expect us to forget all kinds of things.
I know,
you
but then they
like
brought
the
that
punning of
back up
Stephanie.
and just made it not make sense. Oh, Teddy, you want to go say hi to the Quanex?
Hi.
I love you.
Anyways.
I like you better than Crystal.
That's true, because I'm just so cool.
Because you feed them.
Mwah. Okay. So, the Big Show punches Daniel Bryan, and then he cries like a baby.
He did cry.
He cried, he was like, oh. He was very boo-boo face. And, you know, as he continues to be. Randy Orton, he comes out there, I thought maybe to hug the Big Show, console him, but no.
That's what you thought?
I thought, but he comes out and instead he just looks at Daniel Bryan and stares at him at the ground. So, yes, Randy Orton, the great heel champion that he is, stands silently and looks at people.
Sorry, Teddy.
It was quite awesome.
Was it?
But, yes, Raw was entertaining to me. I liked it. It was fine.
It was okay.
But yeah, the whole faction with Triple H, I mean, yeah, this is good heel stuff and everything, but boy, Randy Orton.
It was lame.
Boy, Randy Orton. So, Night of Champions must be coming up very soon.
It is.
That'll be amazing. It'll all blow our minds, and we will be, like, super amazed. Now you got cat hair all over you.
I know, it's on my face, too.
But that was Raw.
What did you think? I liked it.
I slept most of the time.
I did.
But yeah.
Big ragdoll cat.
We will see you guys next time.